Hi, I'm Harry, and I'm here to help you make the best possible start to life in the mysterious, magical world of Aeternum. In this New World Beginner's Guide, I'll be introducing you to the vast map, as well as combat, crafting, factions, and all the intricacies in between. So, here are 10 tips to get you started in New World. You can find a variety of weapons to choose from early on. There are no set classes in New World, so instead, you should figure out which weapons you want to use and tailor your build around your intended playstyle. Weapon mastery means you can unlock active abilities and passive skills tied to a particular weapon type. Early on, you'll probably want to focus on a leveling build, an example of which is linked in the description below. As you progress, you should think about which combination of weapons you feel will best help you tackle tougher content. It's tempting to slap on the armour with the best stats, but the gear you equip contributes to your overall weight. This can affect how well you're able to move and dodge. If you're going for a tougher build, you might not mind sacrificing mobility for higher defense, but if you're going for a more agile playstyle, you should pay attention to the weight of the gear you equip. Your inventory has a weight limit too, and carrying too much is going to slow you right down. Make use of the storage at different settlements to keep your bags light. Weapons, tools and gear suffer a small amount of durability loss when used, or whenever you die, so you should make it a habit to check your gear regularly. You can repair your stuff using a small amount of gold and repair parts, which you can get from salvaging any weapons or armour you're not planning on using. This also frees up valuable bag space. Repair kits do the same job, but repair parts are needed to craft them. However, repair kits can be sold via the trading post, so if you have plenty to spare, you can always make a bit of gold on the side this way. You'll find a large settlement after your first few quests in New World. While there are plenty of quests to keep you busy in the immediate area, it pays to do some exploring. Not only can you unlock fast travel shrines to make getting around more straightforward, some resources may also be more plentiful in certain areas. Also, use the Inn Recall feature, which is essentially the same as WoW's Hearthstone. Speak to an innkeeper to check in at an inn, and you'll be able to teleport there for free on a 1-hour cooldown. This is particularly handy, as some of the early quests will have you travelling a considerable distance to reach objectives. You can use Inn Recall at any inn, but you can only have it activated at one inn at a time. You can also set up camp when you're out and about, as long as you have the materials to craft it. While the benefits might be easy to overlook at first, respawning back at an inn and having to run halfway across the map might make you think again. Camps act as temporary respawn points, but also let you do some basic crafting in them. You can upgrade your camp to craft better items. The first of these upgrades unlocks at level 15 after completing a specific quest. Speaking of crafting, it plays a big part in New World, though arguably it's much more useful at max level when you can farm better resources to make more powerful gear. That said, you may be able to get certain weapons earlier than you would if you were to only rely on loot drops or quest rewards. You'll also need to craft arrows or bullets if you plan on using ranged weapons. The trading post means you'll be able to sell the stuff you make too, so you should check to see what sells well before committing if you're crafting purely to make gold. You'll need to pick one of 3 factions to join once you reach a certain part of the main questline. You'll be choosing between the militaristic Marauders, the heretical Covenant, and the secretive Syndicate. Aside from aesthetics, your choice should come down to a couple of factors. Factions control different parts of the map, and this will vary depending on the server. They will also battle each other for territory, so it's worth joining the dominant faction on your server. Guild-like companies are also faction exclusive, and if you plan on playing with friends, you should make sure you all join the same faction, unless you want to go up against each other during PvP. You can change your faction if you want, but only after 120 days have passed since joining the last one, so choose carefully. Completing the main story quests is a given, but it's easy to overlook the other types of quests, especially once you reach the first settlement. Town missions can be picked up from the town board, and offer a reasonable amount of XP for the effort. Completing those also advances different aspects of the settlement, such as improved crafting stations. These PvE and PvP missions can vary from killing 20 boars to delivering a certain number of crafted items or gather materials to an NPC. Once you pick a faction, you can pick up faction quests, which can help you increase your standing. While they don't award vast amounts of XP, you can buy increasingly better gear and help your faction's overall standing as your reputation increases. The more activities you do within a territory, the more benefits you can unlock while you're in that area. Each time you level up your standing with a territory, you'll be able to pick from several benefits, such as increased XP, gathering speed, and a trading tax decrease. Once your standing in a territory reaches level 10, you can unlock the option to buy your own slice of Aeternum. New World player housing offers a variety of different sizes of properties at various prices. Aside from having enough gold to purchase your property, you'll also need to be level 15 and have a standing of 10 or greater with the territory in which the settlement is located. There are many benefits to having your own place, so don't be put off by those initial requirements. On top of letting you flex your decorative muscles, your house will act as a recall point. You can also increase your storage and gain buffs from trophies that you hang as decorations. And there you go, everything you need to start your adventure in New World. If you found this video useful, a like and subscribe would be much appreciated. But for more on New World, including faction, leveling and crafting guides, head over to pcgamer.com.